Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I think he was hungry.
More like he doesn't like you.
Balthazar loves me. I'm his best friend.
I would think a Puffskeen's best friend would be another Puffskeen.
But I've had him since he was tiny. He doesn't know anyone else. I'm his friend.
Well, how is it you had a bloody nose from this supposedly adoring Puffskeen?
As I said, he must have been...
Revelio.
I might have forgot to leave him something.
Oh, well, no wonder he went at you like doxies to Billywigs. Poor thing must have...
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio. Revelio. Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio.
Might some kind soul...
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I believe we have something to discuss.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. When you're finished, you know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
What are you up to now?
If only a new student would help me.
Revelio.
Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the mink.
Please, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
Revelio.
But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges, be handsome indeed, before I fire up the cannon.
Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry.
Glad you can make
Revelio.
Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists. It's our way of determining the score. And to
Of course. Dueling's...
I agree. Your first time up. So,
Get me in the ring.
spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Leviosa.
Don't shy away now.
Leviosa. Leviosa. Is that all you've got? Springo. Leviosa. Accio.
Expulso!
There goes my way. Leviosa. Accio.
Springo.
Come on. Leviosa. Accio.
Give 'em all four!
Some big hits that round.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep...
Brilliant. Count me.
I shall. In fact, the second... And as a fully initiated, very good way to master spell combinations. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Hope to see you back here again. Glad you're back.
Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why? Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant.
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Leviosa.
Leviosa. The one.
Come on.
Potato.
Leviosa. Accio. There goes my wager.
Expelliarmus. Potato.
Levioso!
Leviosa.
Far away now.
Leviosa. Accio.
You're best of that! Potato!
That's all you've got? Leviosa.
Give him what for?
Accio. Protego. Leviosa. Accio. Protego. Stupid one. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Accio.
What to do? Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelist. You'd better keep practice. I'll let you know when we're ready. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Protego. Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it. Ready?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands.
Accio.
Good one!
Leviosa.
Excellent form!
Leviosa. Accio.
Nicely done! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice.
Assignment's all finished.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate. and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio!
Excellent defensive skills.
Revelio! Incendio!
Might some kind soul help me?
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heck.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the...
But, Professor...
We have... I shall find you when I've completed whatever...
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Revelio! Lumos! Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose...
You want to show some...
Precisely.
And I am. Meet me outside the library.
Thank you, Sebastian.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Revelio.
Levioso.
Accio.
I'll be quieter than a jobber knob.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
Accio.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction.
You distract, I get the key.
I said I'd get you.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is. wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book?
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
Should be in the cliff. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne.
Revelio.
So she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No. We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Silent as a grave. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when I like having friends who are in my debt. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Levioso!
Reparo. Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this world. That's it. Revelio. Where might this lead? Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Incendio. Repairing. Accio. Levioso. Potato. Accio. Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant.
Yes, Natty.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Incendio. Accio.
That's all you've got.
Stupefy.
Leviosa.
Act like a winner.
Accio.
Frigo.
Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy. Incendio. Protego.
Oh, there goes my way.
Accio.
Expelliarmus, don't fly away now.
Leviosa. Reparo. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Descendo! Accio. Stupefy. Incendio. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio.
Some big hits that round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the vic... And so it is my great honor to
Thank you.
You earned it! You are a duelist who... Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back... Wonder how my herbology...
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice...
Excellent idea.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to come...
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
Good one!
Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form!
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio.
Keep trying!
Incendio. Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio.
That's it! Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
It was only a train.
Seriously.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Incendio. I should investigate.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is... I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations.
That may be true, but shouldn't officers...
I spoke with her. She was polite, but I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about... I was thinking that we could investigate a bit.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
But, Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far. They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my...
You'll regret crossing my
You're in for... I will not be cast about for your amusement! You insolent crupper!
Incendio!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
You've nowhere to hold! You can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this! You from my dead body!
Leviosa! Incendio, tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Better luck next time!
Leviosa!
Stop
Potato! Expulso! You'll feel that tomorrow, bloody little incendio!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why? Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies, they seemed quite keen on you. Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Best get moving.
You're a researcher?
No.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered... I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond.
I can see why you're so interested.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just done... I suspect that
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so... You see...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
Beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. Incendio!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Which you can find in Hogsmeade. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes.
I was trapped on the ground there.
I brought sweets from Honeydew to share with Dad. No alcohol.
Revelio.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later, even with soil, sunlight, and
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy, or...
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to...
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other green. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh...
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duelist...
Revelio.
And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
Look at that! They're taking anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did say they were gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils intact. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, your, dogweed and deathcap has more. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will... Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
Revelio.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. And that goes for plants as well as for...
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
Why are we only learning all the boring?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're...
Tried to summon the pet.
Revelio.
Was it half
No. Was it 2 pinches
Someone
of
from the
Angelica
ministry guarding the
or 3?
school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black.
He knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology. Others, however, may be harder to obtain and will require you. Come and see me when you've finished brewing. And we'll see if it was skill or...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Endurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spect. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that.
I suspect that's where I come.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather, as you'll already...
I'll get you the Fwooper feather.
I assure you, wait until you see what...
Keep your
Revelio.
Organized and... Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
You should get back to brewing your...
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw.
Idea that
Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd I'd like to talk to you about it.
Revelio.
Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy...
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying...
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. He's a
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past... Perhaps you'll have better luck.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Revelio. Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with soul help me.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak.
I'm sorry the other students won't.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few... I wanted to make some new friends, and so my gobstone collection. Are you familiar with gobstone?
Gobstones?
That's what... People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit. It's the... Imelda is one of the worst. And now those poor losers have taken my...
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. I don't think I know the...
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate... I'll be...
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Lumos. Protego!
Just wants you
Incendio.
He's always talking his game. And then look at his face if you
Lumos.
don't buy something. He's like a child with an empty pillowcase on Christmas morn.
I can appreciate Hogsmeade all year round, but there's nothing like it after a fresh snowfall. It's so much better when it gets dark out here. It's just, well, there's a rather foul odour. Oh dear.
Revelio.
That youngun's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
I hope you were able to take care of everything
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you'll pay close attention. The disarming charm may... Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
I wish I paid more attention.
Revelio.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you, and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander.
Wonderful. You see, my great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving a...
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw. Jackdaw was last...
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Revelio.
Is the new... I don't know what we would have done.
Work hard.
Revelio. Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Rowan himself would be proud. Protego!
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a cocktail.
How unfortunate.
Protego! Levioso.
I hope you...
What are you doing? What have you done?
Protego! Stupid one. Accio.
You're the
Incendio.
insane treadler.
Expelliarmus.
Afraid to take a hitter.
How dare you?
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
No.
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. 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 The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. Nothing. This'll do nicely. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Revelio. Accio. No statues here. Accio. Here's a welcome surprise. I'd best keep looking. Revelio. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Accio. I'll take that, thank you. Nothing. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. Statues here. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten. I'm almost certain I...
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some
So, you stole a wand and then followed...
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why?
I don't, really. Ollivander...
Indeed. Say, here's an idea.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages...
If you don't mind the sight of a...
Revelio. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm
Revelio.
very pleased to be included.
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
I've seen Billy with something.
You are not going to
I never
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Is this your...
Expelliarmus.
A pus scheme could deal a bigger blow. And quite eventually.
Incendio. Levioso.
No! Slippery little string, aren't you?
Accio.
Fine. You may want to...
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio.
Hardly a fair fight without me one.
You dare slay one of my own!
Incendio. Levioso. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. Revelio. This looks intriguing. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say, in... As you can imagine,
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu.
Nothing to do now but keep going. Revelio. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio. something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Incendio.
How nice. Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Stupid one. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. No! Incendio. Expelliarmus.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Revelio.
I wonder how big this place is.
Revelio. Revelio.
These rooms must have something to do with opening this door. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Revelio.
I wonder if any of my spells make me do this.
Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Stupid one. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
not gonna touch those. Ugh.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Incendio! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Levioso! Protego! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Revelio!
Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Revelio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Accio. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Revelio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Revelio. Accio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Accio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what headed with the Jackdaw. Levioso! Protego! Stupid one!
Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Levioso. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Potato. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied Jackie.
Revelio.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
Revelio.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Oh, shame. Those splinters must be what's left of Ollivander's wand. At least I can take the pages. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Accio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy.
Expelliarmus with zombie brutes.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Potato. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! What? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again one...
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
You can't imagine how... Travel was before I invented...
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with a book.
Revelio.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And If you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school
I think I'm
property.
getting the hang of this.
I want them returned in one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Oh, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as the first year.
Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
That wasn't too bad. Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Ha-ha! Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clockton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa.
It was what?
I could...
Perhaps...
If I recommend... I'll...
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I already have the wormwood. What about the shrivel figs?
Bet you don't have the portal.
Revelio. Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chair. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness.
Revelio.
My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear, can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks. Revelio.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should
Revelio.
summon your wits and find out.
Accio. Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, now it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring.
Conjuring?
Yeah. Very good. When conjuring more complex spellcrafts are like recipes. You should have acquired some for...
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, they can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough...
I see. Can I regain resources by...
You can indeed. Why don't you give it a try? You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble... Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready. I have the moonstone you requested.
Good. You can conjure more than potions. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space. Why don't you try it on the... Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to custom. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Leviosa!
Your space might be a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic, so...
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel...
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you need... an even bigger...
How did that happen?
The room equips it. If you'd like to customize...
Thank you, Professor. I shall...
Good. I'll leave...
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's
Of course. What sort of overall...
I'd like the room to be...